Okay, well, it's almost the new year, and so I've been thinking about what new topics I want to cover in the new year. I'm someone that really wants to like try to go hard and post every day online, like to Instagram and YouTube, and I don't know, then I just get lazy and I don't do it. So some of the topics I want to cover, of course, are what my YouTube journey's been like so far. I do think that that's important because you're probably coming here to learn more about what it's like living in a car or for job hunting advice, because I do like to focus a lot on the best way to try to get a job when you live in a car or an RV and you need RV parking. I feel like a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, this is like my own personal journey and going through growth and changes, just like you. The last, I'd say, I don't know, 4 years since the 2020, all the shutdowns, greatly impacted my life. So there's some topics I'll probably want to cover about like just some trial and error I've had with YouTube so far. I really want to get into live streaming, and I have tried different softwares to do that because I think sometimes live streaming would be fun, of course, not just to show you everything that's going on around me, like right now. I'm here by the water. But so if you have any questions, and you can ask me on the spot. Now, of course, I think YouTube has certain guidelines that you need to have so many followers and subscribers to go live. There's workarounds around that too. But so of course, if you want to support me, of course, subscribe, like my videos, leave comments, because all of that helps the so-called algorithm to get me pushed out to other people. I understand I'm not looking to be like a big YouTube star. A lot of people, they go into this wanting to make lots of money, and I feel like I do have a job, so YouTube isn't my primary source of income. At least I'm not making any income right now off YouTube. So I have a full-time job. I'm just kind of doing this as a hobby, and I do find it fun, but it's also been a learning experience, a huge learning experience, because as much as people say, just put up a video, just hit record, just, go for it. I learned there's just like a lot of issues I've had, like computer issues trying to like transfer files from my camera to my phone to my computer. So I think there's a lot of stuff that can be learned there for people that are interested in that. But also, aside from talking about jobs, I definitely would like to address dating, friendships. All of these, they play a big part if you happen to be someone who not just lives in your car, but travels around a lot because of that kind of a lifestyle. It's hard to settle down. I would also maybe at some point like to address my weight. I don't consider myself one of those people that need to go on my 600-pound life, but I've definitely had lost a lot of weight when I moved to Seattle, and that I think has to do with the whole Seattle lifestyle. There can be a lot of walking involved. Yes, I do have a car, but even when you have a car in a city like Seattle, a lot of times you have to park really far away from where you're trying to get, and then do a whole lot of walking. And Seattle has a lot of like hilly areas, and just I think all the walking I was doing, I lost a lot of weight. And then of course what happened in 2020, we had the shutdowns, and I was put out of a job just like a lot of America was, and so I was not going to work every day, and so I wasn't doing all that walking anymore. And to be honest, I gained 80 pounds, and not 80 pounds like right in like 1 month over time, but I put on that weight and then I just never took it back off. And that's the only reason I would probably want to address my weight, because it has been a burden. It has slowed me down, because as far as working now and traveling a lot, I really like to hike, so trying to get back into the swing of things, of being an active person, I feel it's more difficult with the weight that I've put on. I know weight is not just a women's issue, and it might affect men and women differently, but it still can have an impact on if you want to be an active person. For instance, like I mentioned, I would like to just go for a bike ride, and because there's like a lot of hilly areas You know, I'm not really physically fit to go for a bike ride. There's times where I go hiking and I'm out here in the nature, and I'll just show you around here. We're kind of out here enjoying ourselves. But honestly, I just get so completely out of breath trying to go out, go for a hike, get fresh air. As much as I greatly enjoy it, it is very difficult for me. And I think that, you know, that might be a topic that I will cover in the new year about being more physically fit. And if, you know, kind of how food plays into that. Because this is the other topic, is when you live in a car, there's not really a way to like cook food, right? Now, people who live in an RV, you might have a kitchen in your RV. And I have also lived in a travel trailer. My travel trailer, it had a microwave, which ran on power. But then it had an oven that ran on propane. So if you weren't constantly going and refilling your propane tank, because the propane also was the heat for the trailer. So I really didn't go and get propane refills. I just tried to make it like on electricity only. But if you have limited ways of cooking, I think that can definitely impact your health and your diet and everything. So I do think that is a topic that I'll probably cover in the new year. Mainly just wanted to say happy holidays to everyone. It's going to be a brand new year, brand new start, and definitely a time for positivity, looking forward to what's to come. And I hope you all have a good day. Thanks.